Hello, it's LEGO Paradise here, and today I'm going to be showing you my latest and most detailed LEGO spaceship, my LEGO Space Mining Ship. So it took about a week to build, and it is by far the biggest and probably the most detailed LEGO spaceship I've built so far. So let's take a look at all of the details. So starting with the outside, you can see how I tried to make the ship look as futuristic yet still industrial as possible, since it's a mining ship. So around the top you can see it's got loads of panels and exposed pieces, but to fit in with the colour scheme I painted them in white, or at least created the effect using white bricks to make it look like they've painted it. So you can see it's got a nice, very industrial colour scheme as well, with a few hints of red and gold to just liven it up a bit and provide nice contrast. Now around the front you can see it's got a panel and a window, and of course a roll cage to protect the window against any asteroids or other space debris. Around the side you can see it's got a window and of course a door, and that opens up to reveal the inside. And you can also see a little step there, so the minifigures don't have to climb that far to get up. Now around the side you can see some more panels and a nice detail around the top, and just some general windows and extra details which make the sides all a little bit different. Now around the back you can see two engines. I made those out of Technic wheel hubs, and of course other side is mirrored. So let's take a look at the cabin on top. So here you can see another very industrial window, and of course this is the command bridge section of the spaceship, so it's got the communications at the back nicely hidden away, and you can remove the top to look inside. So you can see the pilot just there, and some controls and warning labels. And here you can, well, you might not be able to see it, but there is a ladder going down to the rest of the spaceship. So one thing I try to include on this spaceship is that it's all connected, so any part can be accessed by a minifigure. So as you can see, the ship is split into three quarters: a living quarters, a mining and storage quarter, a little control room, but that's sort of part of the working quarter, and just another part of the living quarters and a way to access the top. So let's start by looking at the first bit. So around here you can see there's a little computer in the kitchen with a swivel chair, and the beds for the spacemen to sleep when they're off duty. And of course for the kitchen it's got some storage holders and a little clock, and that can be accessed with the door. And of course this is where the airlock doors are. They open up on both sides, and they provide access to the main part of the ship. And obviously they're very thick and sturdy to withstand the outsides of space. So moving on to the middle, you can see this really interesting little power suit I built, and basically you can store that in the middle of the spaceship, and you can also put the pilot in the power suit, and the mining ship can use this to lift out heavy rocks or even do a bit of mining. But there's a power suit, and I might be putting up a tutorial for that, but it depends if you want one. But as you can see, it's a nice little sturdy design, and it fits one minifigure. And of course it does fit in the ship, but it fits a bit easier without the minifigure. So we'll just put that aside for now. So round here in the middle you can see there's some storage for some silver or something that the space mining ship has mined. You can see a robot guy. He's got a special robotic arm, so he can go out and do the mining without the actual crew having to get exposed to the radiation of space, and of course some more storage boxes and fuel cans, and there's some tools in the racks as well. So if we move on to here, we can see a little monitoring and communications part. That's divided by some nice yellow stripes, and the windows overlook outside the ship as well. So it just adds a bit of variety to the sides, and it's unlike anything I've done before in one of my spaceships. So onto the last section, you see the medical area in case the crew gets injured. You can see a blood drip and hospital bed. And around here you have a medical computer and scientists analysing the crystal. And of course, like on any spaceship, you have to have a toilet and a sink. And this can also be accessed with the door in the third section. And I've left this space a bit empty because that's where the ladder comes down to access the command deck or bridge section of the ship, whatever you want to call it. So that was my LEGO space mining ship, and I know a lot of my models I've been making lately are sci-fi and space models, but I still might make a tutorial on how to build this LEGO power suit, which would be quite cool. And of course I've got loads of other models planned, not just sci-fi and space ones, so I look forward to showing them to you. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.